The predictions they tried to hide from Fatima to Webbot. What does that mean? So, throughout history, humanity has received warnings about our future. Why is that? We're on a crazy planet. Warnings. We should be living in heaven. We have that capability, right? And these warnings, some came through visions, some from mystics, some hidden deep in the Vatican. Yep. And now even from the world of science and computer algorithms. Uh-oh, what's up with that? You've been hearing about that? Let's talk about it today. Here's the big question. Are these predictions meant to frighten us or to wake us up? Today, we're diving into three of the strangest, most fascinating sources of prophecy, the mysterious secrets of Fatima. Have you heard about that? The uncanny predictions of the Webbot project. What? And the warnings from science that sound almost like prophecy themselves. I've seen a lot of people getting into this. We're going to dig into it today. And by the end of this video, you'll see what they all have in common and how we can use this knowledge to shape our own future. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. I'm helping you break through the fears. Fears! What are we fearing? What we won't get, what we're going to get we don't want. Why? Because we're not living as a community. And I'm going to talk about prophecy, mystical prophecies, maybe some that you haven't heard of. We're going to talk about that future. We're going to talk about what you have to look forward to because you really do. So let's tackle the Fatima secrets, mystical prophecy. So in 1917, three shepherd children in the tiny town of Fatima, Portugal, claimed to witness a series of apparitions of the Virgin Mary. So tens of thousands of people gathered during these events, and on October 13th, what became known as the miracle of the sun occurred. The sun appeared to dance in the sky, an event witnessed by believers, skeptics, and journalists alike. Sounds a little bit like a UFO. I'm just saying. But even more mysterious were the messages given to the children. Three prophecies, later known as the Three Secrets of Fatima. The first secret was a vision of hell. Terrifying, yes, but described not as punishment, rather as a warning of what happens when humanity turns away from compassion and higher consciousness. Hello, my whole channel. Compassion, higher consciousness. We don't want to go into that evil, dark place, right? It's real, but we want to go there. It's just a frequency, so don't freak out yet. The second secret predicted the end of World War I and the coming of an even greater war if humanity did not change course. It also spoke of the rise of communism in Russia. Many historians believe this prophecy was shockingly accurate. We finally have one that's accurate. But it's the third secret that caused the most controversy. It was kept hidden by the Vatican for decades, locked away into the year 2000. Why? There's a very good reason for that. What they revealed spoke of a bishop dressed in white falling, interpreted as the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. But many believe that wasn't the full secret. Theories persist that it contained a warning of global catastrophe, even spiritual collapse, something the church feared would shake people's faith. This is why they didn't want to reveal the true secrets. So we don't really know, but I believe it was something that they thought would do real damage if they revealed it. Whether you believe in the visions or not, the Fatima prophecies all shared one theme. Humanity is always given a choice, a chance to shift paths before destruction. That, to me, doesn't feel so much like a prediction of doom, but more like a reminder of our power. Let's go into the modern age. The Webbot project. Have you heard of this? This is great. Technology as oracle. Now let's jump forward to the late 1990s. Long before social media, a team of computer programmers created what they called the Webbot project. Its purpose was simple: predict the stock market by scanning the internet for patterns in language. But soon something strange happened. The Webbot began forecasting major world events, completely outside of finance. Its creators claimed it predicted the 9/11 attacks, the 2003 blackout in the United States, and even natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis. How could a computer program scanning words on the internet see the future? The theory is fascinating. So the webbot wasn't predicting in the traditional sense. It was tapping into the collective consciousness. Yes, seriously, the collective consciousness, that unknown space, the words we use, the way we express fears and intuitions online may unconsciously point to events before they happen. This is crazy. That's quantum physics. In other words, humanity itself knows what's coming, and the webbot was simply picking up on the signals. We've heard about 9/11 when the frequency, yeah, the planet put out a frequency and it spiked just before 9/11. We are actually connected to that future, and through what we're doing now, predicting it, creating it. This raises a chilling but inspiring question. If our collective thoughts and words online, because it's a reflection of what we're thinking and feeling, if they shape or even predict reality, then what kind of reality are we unconsciously creating? Every post, every thought shared, every vibration we put out there might be steering us toward a particular future. And I've warned of this. Watch your computer, watch YouTube, watch your social media, and look at what's being sent to you. It's a mirror of what you have been seeking online. So the algorithms on YouTube, they don't send you cooking if you're, if you're looking at knitting or gardening. They don't do that. They send cooking to people who've been looking for cooking. They send conspiracies to people who've been in conspiracies. They're going to match you with exactly what they think you like. Take a look at that. Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it fearful? You are actually programming all of the internet as to what you're thinking and feeling. What are your interests? And therefore, it's gathering this information. It creates a collective future. So science as prophecy, the voice of reason or warning. We've talked about this. Science as prophecy. Yeah, finally, let's talk about science. Some of the greatest scientific minds of our time have been given warnings that sound eerily like prophecy. All right. Stephen Hawking warned that humanity may not survive another 1,000 years on Earth unless we colonize other planets. Do we really have to go to another planet? We got a perfectly good one here that we're wrecking. No, I think we're perfectly fine here. But more urgently, he spoke of the dangers of artificial intelligence and climate change, saying we're approaching tipping points that could determine our survival. We're in it. We're in the tipping point. Have you gotten my book? One of the chapters is the tipping point, and I actually say we're already in it. That means our tipping point is going to determine which way do we go. Not what we've done up to the tipping point. What we've done is now showing us, reflecting back everything, all of our actions, our beliefs, how we treat one another. How are you treating other people? Are you in conflict with others? Carl Sagan gave us the unforgettable image of the pale blue dot, Earth seen from billions of miles away. He warned that our survival depends on overcoming division. Overcoming division. This is a scientist, right? And learning to care for this fragile world together. Carl Sagan, he was an astrologist, amazing guy. And futurists like Ray Kurzweil talk about the singularity, the point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence. I don't think it's tough to surpass human intelligence. Okay, that's just my opinion. Whether you see this as utopia or disaster, it's clear. Technology itself has become a kind of prophecy for our future. Even climate science has become prophetic. Rising seas, mass extinctions, extreme weather aren't just predictions, they're already happening. We're in that tipping point. So, like the mystics of old, the scientists are giving us warnings not to paralyze us with fear, but to urge us toward transformation. We can stop this. We can change it. Mother Earth is a beautiful, intelligent being, alive. Okay? What are we doing to her? She's spewing back to us what we have done to her. Yeah? If you're picking on something and you get a, little bloody sore, that's what we're doing. You're not taking care of your body, and that's what we're doing to Mother Earth. It has to change. How are you conducting yourself? What are you buying? What are you using? What are you throwing away that's going to go in our oceans? We have to start thinking now. So what's the common thread? When you line up the Fatima visions, the Webbot forecasts, and the warnings from science, a strange pattern appears. They all point to the same truth. Humanity stands at a crossroads. And you are here. You are here at this point, not by coincidence. There's no coincidence in the universe. Source doesn't make mistakes. So whether you interpret it through spirituality, technology, or science, the message is clear. The future isn't fixed. It bends toward the choices we make. So you are here as a choice maker, as a creator. You are here and you can make that difference. Everything you do and think is reflecting back to you. Take a look at your life. Everything you've done has a cause and effect. Where are you right now? It is an accumulation of the decisions you've made. And don't beat yourself up. We learn from these. But if we don't learn and improve or rise from the ashes as the phoenix, then we choose a reality that none of us want to see. The mystics said, choose compassion over destruction. Don't turn on one another. We don't need to argue. We can respect one another's differences. That's the beauty of diversity on this planet. The algorithm showed our collective words and thoughts shape outcomes. Algorithms. The scientists remind us we have the tools to destroy ourselves or to advance beyond imagination. So when we talk about AI and all these, beautiful things available to us, they are perfect until we use them in a way that is not. They are tools. They don't rule us. And so the warnings weren't that AI is a problem. It's who's using it, who's powering it, who's teaching it. And it's you and I. Everything you put in there, it's taking in more and more information at an unbelievably alarming rate. It's all the same message delivered in different languages. So here's a real question. What role do you play in this? Prophecies are not meant to frighten us. They're invitations. Each of us is adding to the collective story. Don't you think for a minute that that thought isn't going out. It's a thought, it's in here. No, it's not. It's part of the collective. That is you. When you leave this body, you are that. So these thoughts right now are affecting everything. And if you are thinking, I'm so sick of this planet, I don't love my life, and I'm not good enough, or I've screwed up, or you got to stop it because you hold the power to change anything, and you are loved unconditionally. So the prophecies are not meant to frighten us. They're invitations. Each of us is adding to the collective story with our thoughts, our actions, our willingness to rise above fear and division. The future isn't written in stone, my friend. It's written in us. And when enough of us choose a higher path, the direct predictions no longer have to come true. And that's the secret behind every prophecy, every warning, every vision, no matter who you hear it from. You will see and hear realities that all exist, but are not in stone. The power is ours. If this inspired you, I hope you'll subscribe. Join me on this journey of exploring humanity's challenges and possibilities. We can choose together a different kind of future. If you're interested, you can purchase my book. It may be the last spiritual book you ever have to read. And for those of you who want to change our planet, you want to live a life of giving, a wonderful, positive pathway, then you can sign up for my free webinar to create an online business for visionaries. We help you figure out what the business is. We actually help you figure it out. If you have no idea, come on board. That's what we do. We create and then we monetize it. And everything we do is positive to help change this world. But it changes your life first. Finally, for the first time in your life, you might be doing something that you truly love and believe in, and you get excited about every day. You got to go into that space, that higher frequency changes this collective. And if you're really lost, landria.com, free inspirations down there. You'll get a free webinar telling you how you can change these thoughts, how you can go into this higher frequency and Eliminate the stories you keep telling yourself that do contribute to our future. It's not just your life. You are connected to all of us. We are all one, appearing as individuals, getting to experience that. It's time, my friend. Are you arguing with anyone? Do you have to be right? Do you think there's just one way and it's your way? Think about where you're residing, in the basement, or do you want to be in the penthouse? It's your choice. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.